Hello, everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. And so, what we've been talking about, or what I've been looking at this week, is the question: do we only see what we believe? Not what you would like to believe, but what you actually believe. And so the first of all, this question started with me noticing that you know how like you lose something, like you think you lost your keys and you walking all over looking for it, and then somebody else walks into the room and they walk up to you and the keys are right there in front of you, and yet you did not see them. Okay, so this type of event made me think about, I wrote it down and I started to think about, I wonder how often this happens and what does it really mean? Like what came to my mind was that does when you once you make up your mind about something, let's say, okay, the other day I bought some sunglasses and I only got to use the sunglasses like twice. And so then I knew I bought them on a Saturday. And in my mind, I could have sworn it was just a couple of days ago. So yesterday I decided to take a walk and return the glasses. And so when I got to the store, I had my receipt and I basically came in and I picked out a different pair. And when I got to the clerk, she told me that oh, you have to speak to the guy over there. And so then she calls the guy over. And so in my mind, I thought that I got the glasses just the other day, that it hadn't been 7 days yet. Okay. And so then so the guy starts carrying on and he's berating me and he's carrying on saying that, oh, he's not taking the glasses back and that, oh, customers, anybody could come in and buy a bunch of sunglasses and then they could go in and damage those sunglasses and then come back and insist that he gives them a new pair. And he went on and on and on. And I thought the whole thing was kind of weird because I was not upset and it wasn't a big deal to me. Anyway, it turns out that, he was so upset and he berated, made a scene. So I took the glasses and I took them back home. And so then when I got home, it was still bothering me. And so I called them because at this point, I still hadn't realized that I, I miscalculated the date that I bought the glasses because to me they were just acting weird because nobody actually has stated to me that, hey, no, it wasn't this weekend, it was the weekend before. It was something very simple, and I wasn't upset, so I didn't see the reason why he was so upset. Like I practically almost felt like he could put hands and foots on me, like it was just really weird to me. I thought it was over the top. So it's when I got home that I I looked at the receipt again and realized that, oh, that it was just an error on my part. I thought that it had been the Saturday the other day, but it actually had been the Saturday prior. And so then I called them and told them that I didn't appreciate being treated that way, etc. Okay, so now I realized that the premise that I had been pondering on, that we see only what we believe. That even though I had looked at the receipt and saw the date, what I had believed initially stuck in my head to the point that I went downtown and went to the store to change the glasses. Okay? And so I shared this with everybody because there's two things I want to bring to your attention. One is that when you set your mind, whatever that you set your mind to, that you actually believe, you take action based on what you actually believe, not what the facts are, but what you actually believe. Okay, it doesn't mean that your belief was based on fact, but if you have a strong belief, like, oh, I could have sworn I got those glasses on Saturday, and it turned out to be, it was on a Saturday, but it was a Saturday, it was a different weekend. Okay, and so then it's like, what else, what other times and what other areas in life does this happen to us? And so it's kind of like, it's something that, I don't want to say it was an experiment, but it was something that I started paying attention to. And so my question to you is, do you only see what you believe? Now, it's not something to take lightly. It's something that could be very helpful to you, if you're honest with yourself. I can say that the people at the store, the guy actually, when I really looked at the situation, I realized that he believes that, his biggest fear is that his business is not going to be successful, right? Because the first thing he said, he berated me. He was screaming at me and accusing me of buying merchandise to damage it just so that he could lose money, that I could go back to his store and get new merchandise for him to suffer losses. So when I thought about this, reviewing the whole situation, I realized that this guy, his biggest fear, he was manifesting what he actually believed. Even though the store has nice merchandise and is stylish and the prices are decent. And I'm a good customer. I'm a great customer. I never give any problems. I don't raise my voice. I wasn't upset. I'm very polite. And yet, he was screaming at me and made a scene to the point that now I don't ever want to go back to the store again. And so the very thing that he was screaming, that, oh, anybody could come and buy merchandise, buy glasses, a bunch of glasses, and damage them and come back and exchange them for a new pair. I'm sure he didn't realize how ridiculous his premise was. But the fact that he carried on to the point that I felt threatened, and I was highly offended. It made me realize that he actually believes that he's going to lose money. He doesn't believe in whatever amount of money that he put into that business and all of the effort that he put into it. Here he was chasing a great customer out of his establishment. He didn't see it that way, I'm sure, but that's what he did. And it was something very simple. I wasn't upset. And so I share this with everybody to make the point that I think we do see what we believe, because our belief doesn't necessarily mean that it's based on facts, even if we have the printed facts in front of us. That what you actually believe, that's in your spirit, that you take action based upon that. Okay, so that could be reflective. You could see that in relationships and the people that you deal with, the people that you favor, because some of us favor people who are not good for us, who do us harm, and yet we favor them over the people who treat us well. Just a little anecdote, just a little something, a little exercise that I think could be very helpful to anyone and everyone who would like to try it out or pay attention to it, and use it in your own life. I hope that you're having a fabulous week. God bless you, and take care.